Welcome to No Enemies Here, the show where Carol Paradis says, I'm fat and I'm gonna die. And when I die, he wants my game collection. My game collection is what he gave me. What's the matter with that guy? Anyways, he means well. So welcome to another Saturday, Season 6, Episode 15. Been going all a long time, that's great. I got the news, excuse me, from Emanuele Sant'Andrea. There is his Kickstarter, and it's all stretch goals unlocked, and it ends today, which means yesterday, but I'm sure he can do something for you. And it's Blitz in the East, the Russian campaign, 1941 to 1945. I've got a couple of Andrea's games, Emanuele's games, and I like them. It not difficult, very interesting. Look, I like them. That's all I can say. Yeah? And I'm scraping out the flour from my fingers because today I went and picked zucchini flowers. My friend has a organic farm like a minute and a half away from here, and I made some sort of tempura. Maybe stuffed them with a little bit of cheese, a little bit of mozzarella, but the thing is, ricotta is the best. And I fried it up, man, in olive oil. Fantastic. Fantastic. Flowers. Yeah. Zucchini flowers. That's right. You go to a restaurant and you order this zucchini flower stuff, and you see how much you're gonna pay. Capiche? And also, they grew artichokes for the first time, and I picked artichokes and I cooked them. I steamed them, and we just had like about 9 of them. They were fantastic. But anyways, so check out Vento Nuovo's Kickstarter. Ended yesterday, but go check it out. And other than that, oh man, Artie and I, we had Bill Thomas on, and as Bill said, this was a coup because he doesn't do this interviews, and we had a blast. What a nice guy, straight ahead. He doesn't beat around the bush. Look, what a nice guy. I wish there were more guys like him in this world. It'd be easier to breathe. You know what I'm saying? And so, that's, you have to go check that out on Artie's channel. And, with that said, hey, look, let's get on with the news. Stop with this rambling, and, be nice. looks like a vampire. Mark Felton of Mark Felton Productions, I should say Dr. Felton of Mark Felton Productions, has 3 videos out, and it's Sikorsky's Tourists, Forgotten World War II Polish Allies. Also, something I watched, Inside the Kaiser's Closet, Helmets and Headgear. You want to see stuff? He's got stuff. Plus Goering, the Gatecrasher, Nazis Leaders, Secret UK Visit. What a loser. Not Mark Felton, but Helmut Goering or Manmut, whatever. On War Stories, one video, The Impossible Challenge facing the U.S. Medical Corps in Korea. This is on their Battle Zone segment. Kyoutse Poutse Zilla Blitz, one video, Jungle Assault with Lock and Load Tactical, Zero to Hero. This is a World War II war game. Published by Lock and Load Publishing. Indy Idol's channel, World War II, 4 videos out, and it's week 258. The Warsaw Uprising begins. It's funny. I thought the Warsaw Uprising was earlier on in the war, but whatever. August 5th, 1944. Also, American planes to incinerate Japan. War against humanity. Yeah, the bombing, the firebombing of Tokyo and stuff. Also, the end of Anne Frank's diary, War Against Humanity. Captured the 10th of August, 1944. And last but not least, censored, the end of Anne Frank's diary, War Against Humanity. I think this is the censored version. I don't know if YouTube censored it and whatever, but that's happening. Marco OmniGamer, aka Wargamer, does a review on GMT's The Barracks Emperors, a card game set during the time of crisis. Robert Carroll, KilRoyWasHere, didn't send me a video. What's the matter with that guy? Like he's busy. 8 videos. Journey, Wrath of Demons on Edge Marrow, bonus sci-fi Saturday material, plus Sanctuary Sunday, Long Shot, the dice game, Perplexed, and Sanctuary Sunday again. He's going on a tear Sundays. Horse racing game. That looks like an Avalon Hill game, as a matter of fact. Plus Coffee with Kilroy, my favorite segment, Absolute Emperor Osprey Games. But that doesn't look like a game, it looks like a book, but it might be a game. And Halls of Hegra by Tompet Games, an unboxing and an overview, plus Freezing Inferno by Princeps Games, unboxing and overview, and Coffee with Kilroy, battle maps of the American Civil War, the Eastern Theater. And again, Coffee with Kilroy, battle maps of the American Civil War, the Western Theater. All this goodness on KilRoyWasHere. Ruffy of Rough Swordsman Wargamer has 4 videos out. The first video is The War Room with Herman Luttman and Mark Walker, and they talk about the Charles S. Roberts Game of the Year. Great stuff. Great stuff. Another War Room Live with special guest Matt White, the artist. That is Matt White. Plus an unboxing on the Open the Box segment, Halls of Hegra from Tompet Games, and another War Room plays the Plum Island Horror with Herman Luttman. What are you kidding me? Herman, it's out? There's something out? I don't have it? Herman, I'm verklempt, verschimmeld. Anyways, calm down. Andrew Chung, 8 videos. Heroes of Normandy, Trading Blows, Scenario Playthrough, turns 2 and 3, plus turns 4 and 5, and most of turn 6 of the same scenario, and the concluding part of Trading Blows. Plus, he checks out Dreadnought's Fortress of Steel, an introduction and an example of play, and the final thoughts of the Fortress of Steel, plus an upcoming video topic, September 2023, and it's Wild Blue Yonder, something I'm going to take a look at because it was sent to me by GMT and Fred Serval, my favorite Frenchie. We were supposed to do something on it, but things got crossed, and never say never. Patrick's Tactics and Tutorials 2 videos out, Command and Colors Tricorn, Long Island, a rematch, plus Grant Takes Command 2, scenario number 9, the Overland Campaigns, session number 4, on Patrick's Tactics and Tutorials. The man famously known as Calandale, Enrico Viglino, Campaigns of Marlborough, a review, plus Death the First 5,000 Years book discussion. And an Inferno intro plus Inferno number 1. Tabletop Sci-Fi, Dragon Riders of Pern. Anne McCafferty, that's who it was. She is the author of the Dragon Riders of Pern. This is a game by Mayfair, and it was published in 1983, and this is a review and how to play.
Hey everybody, this is Dave coming to you from the Gaming Cave, and this week on the Gaming Cave, first we did and opened the box of A Glorious Chance, a game from Legion War Games and designed by Gina Willis. This game is set in for a naval struggle for Lake Ontario in the War of 1812, and Gina tells us in the rules there was not an actual battle for Lake Ontario. The battle happened on Lake Erie. So what she's done is designed a game for a little bit of a what-if scenario, because all the main bases were on Lake Ontario. So it would have made sense that there would have been some conflict there, but it all happened over on Lake Erie where the real battles fought. So this is a really cool subject. You don't get to see many from this. And I'm looking forward, hopefully in the next week, of getting started on this. In the meantime, I started a campaign game in Combat Volume 2 from Compass Games. And as you can see, here we're doing the campaign game. So This is going to be a long series, of course, because of doing the campaign, and every one of these missions that you're on, you got to play the whole mission, which in the case of the first one, my attack mission is 14 turns long. So that's a lot of videos, takes a little bit of time, but depending on the size of the battle and stuff, that's going to shorten up. It's not going to take me 14 turns on this first mission, and then we'll see what happens. I think a lot of people are interested in, one, how do we set this up and get it going? And then two, what do we do, you know, when the mission's over? Then how do you progress in the campaign to either the next mission or the next time sequence that the group's going to go on? And you also got to deal with any of your soldiers that are wounded, KIA'd, or captured. So tune in if you're interested in that, because I'm really having a good time with combat. Again, I played a lot of the scenarios, but I haven't played the campaign, and that's what we're doing. Okay, so that's what we've been up to. We got some new stuff coming up also here. Maybe in the next week or two, we'll have another Open the Box. And then we got hopefully some new games also showing up here pretty soon. So looking forward to some more of the new stuff and continue with some of the older stuff. All right, well, hey, make sure you continue watching No Enemies Here. And thanks for your time. Everybody have a good one.
This week on 6 Actual, we look at A Most Fearful Sacrifice, 2nd edition, from Flying Pig Games. Utilizing the Black Swan system, this game covers the 3 days at Gettysburg and is my first American Civil War game. Rebs and Yanks, for the first time, only on 6 Actual.
6 Actual. GG of the Geek Gamers has 2 videos out, and it's Tangled Blessings, a solo horror Magic Academy game. That sounds cool. Also, Dragonbane Solo. She's really into RPGs, as is the chief of bonding with board games. Artie of ARDWULF'S Lair, 2 videos. War game design mapping, live and interactive on Counterclipping episode 135. Plus, as I said before in the intro, the Chit Show with Dan and Artie, Compass Games with Bill Thomas. Great fun. Great fun, man. Kevin Kitchens, Once Upon a Game, 2 videos out. Banner Brothers Screaming Eagles Deluxe Edition, an unboxing, plus another unboxing of People Power. This is a coin game by GMT. GIMPY of the GIMPY Gamer, 2 videos out. He continues with Assault Sicily 43, playthrough part 3, and looks at Heroes of the Bitter Harvest playthrough part 4. That's the OG you see there on the cover, and it's a lock and load publishing game. Diagonal Move, 1 video, Leviathan component overview, returning to Warhammer 40k after 15 years away. Holy moly. My favorite Frenchy Freddy Fred Serval of Homo Ludens has 1 video, and it's Metz 1870 at any cost. This is a Herman Latman game, and it's a pajama playthrough. This guy's going the Kilroy way. And it's a game published by GMT. which is no longer in print. And it's a great game. What the hey, come on, man. Bonding with board games and RPGs, 2 videos with the Chief. Unboxing Forbidden Lands, the Blood March, a new campaign from Freely Games. Plus, top 5 terrible tools, safety tools for RPGs. Part 3 of 3. Hissy Cat Studios, 1 podcast video, and it is At the Court of the Great King. This is upcoming, and it is scheduled for the 11th. That is yesterday at 9 p.m. Check it out, Hissy Cat. Tikani's George Hiotis, ASL, and everything ASL. Tips and tactics, 5 ways to use machine guns to maximum potential. Plus, the great Stu Cats. Stukas. He calls them Stu Cats. Air support, questions and answers. These are tips. George's a funny guy. Funny guy. Also, Advanced Squad Leader, SK, so that is the what do you call it there? Starter kit. Analysis of Scenario 1488's at Zon. All this at George Hiotis' channel. Ifaristo. Mauro Faina is back. He's got 3 videos and he is in the Ardennes. So he's doing a video of the Ardennes, so parts 1, 2, and 3 with his lovely wife, Olanda, on Mauro Faina. Dave of Dave's Gaming Cave, Dave of Centurion's Review, what am I saying? Too many Daves. 3 videos, and it's Freezing Inferno USSR versus Finland. First look. Sounds like a hockey game, but it's not. Then War Game Chat number 81, famous battles covered by War Games with his buddy Len. And He-Man and the Memory Stone Game Book mini review. All this on Centurion's Review. The artist that is Matt White, War Games, 2 videos out, 10 great war games under 40 pounds. Well, that's, let's see, 40 pounds, let's do the conversion to US and then to Canadian. Well, that's $1 million. Anyways, another video called ASL, One More Hedgerow, A After Action Report, Scenario S42 on Matt White War Games. Pushing Cardboard, 1 video, and it's North Africa 41 unboxing. I think this is a Mark Simonich game. Sounds like a Mark Simonich game, and it's published by GMT. Should be. Nanguaya, the guy over there, he has 7 videos. Nanguaya's Mean Green Flying Machine. Also, Brusilov is back in town, and he gives us a look what came in the post, plus the Ottoman aviation squadrons in Palestine and Mesopotamia, and maybe the Brits land in Albania. My dead father-in-law, ex-dead father-in-law, it's a good thing. He was Albanese, of Albania. What a scumbag of a man. But anyways, a Meandering Mike of Albania. Really? What is it going to be? Mike, you're from Albania? No. You gotta let me know. And his My Cross Stitch stuff. Hey, it is what it is. The Board Game Chronicles, 1 video on its first look at Task Force carrier battles in the Pacific. Is this a VUCA game? Shippo. But hey, that's why you come here to get the news. Phoenix Night has 4 videos. Mystical Munchies, Atlach Nachos, plus title bout 2 greatest boxer tournament, Muhammad Ali versus Ken Norton, plus Summer of Lovecraft 2023 Eldritch Horror versus Yig 8623. I don't know what that is, but it is. And Call of Cthulhu Alone Against the Flames 8923 on Phoenix Night. Fenny Rob, 3 videos, the Castles of Burgundy board game and unboxing. Also an unboxing of Acquire, the board game. This is an oldie game, but a goodie. And Endeavor, Age of Sail board game unboxing. He says, no talking. Alright, Fenny Rob. Legendary Tactics has 4 videos out, and it's 10 best board games as chosen by Artificial Intelligence. Plus Thunder Alley unboxing, GMT Games. You know what? I used to play Thunder Alley when I used to work in the psychiatric center, and some of the residents there played, and we loved it. We had a great time. It's a fast-moving game. NASCAR, man, it was great. Also, Dominant Species Marine unboxing by GMT Games. This is a game by the late Chad Jensen, and Chad Jensen's legacy continues with his wife Kai and the good people of GMT. Great stuff. 1812, The Invasion of Canada, a review, a digital edition. We shellacked the Americans. But anyways, Winter Quartering has 2 videos. Plantagenet, the story behind Plantagenet. GMT Games. This is a game by Morgan Guillon-Retzi. Forgot the last name. Plus an unboxing of said game, Plantagenet, GMT Games. All this on Winter Quartering. U-Boater 658 has 2 videos. He's traveling with the Traveler, RPG philosophy / new resources, plus unboxing VUCA Simulations Traces of War. Love that box. The artwork. Love it. Gamer Hudson, 4 videos. Jaws of Victory, Air Power, I should say. Also, Talking War Games, Pacific War Deep Dive, GMT Games, and Pacific War, The Counters, and also Example Airstrike versus Ground Targets. All this on 4K! Gamer Hudson. The Tank Museum. Bottom 5 things about Chieftain with Richard Cutland. So worst 5 things about the Chieftain. Alright. Okay. The Counter Corps. 7 Pines onto Richmond 2 from the great campaigns of the American Civil War. Turn 1, also turn 2 of the said game, and the first Winchester from the great battles of the American Civil War. Turn number 1, a game by GMT, and it is Death Valley Battles for the Shenandoah. Storm of Steel Wargaming has basically 1 video because I wanted to have his whole name there. World War I Trenches Painting Guide. Storm of Steel Wargaming. Get your painting geek on at Storm of Steel. Steven Dolges, 4 videos, man. Reluctant Enemies, an OCS game. Turn 7 through 11 plus. Turn 12 through 18, the end with a post-mortem. Same game. Then he reviews Reluctant Enemies, which that is a great picture. Seriously. And then he does LNB Fleurus, 1794, an introduction. I don't know what that is. Napoleon Bonaparte? Something? Someone help me out here. Hex to Hex, 3 videos. Lee and the 7 days after action report. And Kesselschlacht, an intro. Love to say that. Kesselschlacht. Huh? I love it. Plus Gettysburg 77 Revisited Part 2, Pettigrew Forces, the Iron Brigade of McPherson's ... It's for you to check it out. 16 minutes. Hex to Hex. The Boss! Mark Ruggiero of Clark Commando 1983. He gives us an update of his health and what's next for games. Plus Old School Tactical Pacific Scenario 1 After Action Report, a review, and a Learn How to Play Part 1. The Boss's channel. Simple History, the giant Sioux warriors of the Korean War. Holy moly. Plus, Life Inside an M4 Sherman cross-section on Simple History. Very interesting. The man with the PBS voice, the Oaken Night. 1 video, Oceans of Fire, and an unboxing, and an analysis. And analysis. And then an analysis. Hexed Encountered, 4 videos, A Glorious Chance, gameplay example, US Solo, then Freezing Inferno, a first look, then A Glorious Chance gameplay example, British Solo, and Paths to Hell, Warstorm series, first look, platoon level, tactical series by Compass Games. Check it out.
On July 7, 1944, the Americans launched an assault through the hedgerows toward the vital crossroads of St. Lo. The attack preceded Operation Cobra, but it did foreshadow the operation thanks to the brutal bombardments designed to open the way into France. Warfighter World War II Expansion number 62 focuses on the intense action that took place around the St. Lo area. This expansion includes the following: 3-player, 3 non-player, and 3 squad soldiers, 6 vehicles, 1 service record, and 2 skill cards, 5 mission and 5 objectives, 12 locations, and 16 hostile anti-vehicle cards. The U.S. soldiers represent the 29th Infantry Division, which was assigned the task of taking St. Lo to cut off the German forces in the Brittany area. The core of the U.S. forces were the M4 Sherman and M5 Stuart tanks that bore the brunt of the assault, along with the soldiers who supported the vehicles as they fought their way into St. Lo. The service record card allows for greater mobility, an extra experience point, the ability to remove suppress, and can add to the explosion attack rolls. The Pioneer skill adds to the explosion penetration rolls, while the Dozer can reduce a location's entrance cost by 2 or 4 when adding an experience point. The missions reflect the combination of hedgerows and urban fighting that dominated the action. Essayons, A Spot of Gardening, Open Road to St. Lo, and Recover the Dossier reflect the more rural aspects of the early action, while There Goes the Neighborhood falls more into the urban action that was prevalent in the latter parts of the battle. The objectives Secure the Farmstead and Save the General, which is an escape mission, demonstrate the rural aspect of the battle as well, while The Capitol in Ruins, The Veer Crossing, and Monster Hunter depict the heavier action as the towns were becoming more hotly contested. The locations, as you might expect, reflect a mixture of rural locations such as Hill 192 and Orchard Strongpoint, while the more urban conflict can be seen in crumbling masonry, main artery, and heavy rubble. The German hostiles are prepared for a U.S. tank assault thanks to their troops all targeting vehicles as their top priority. The soldiers represent a mixture of inexperience and toughness, with the STUG-4 being the sole tank for the Germans. The Battle of St. Lo ended on the 19th of July. Heavy casualties on both sides as the fierce fighting and continual bombardments destroyed practically all of the city. From then on, St. Lo became known as the capital of ruins. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next Wednesday.
For our Polish viewers, Wojennik TV has 3 videos out. The first one, I wish I could help you with the pronunciation, but I can't. But if you're Polish and you understand Polish, you know what this is. But it's a top 3 something. Then an unboxing of Distilled in Polish and a review of Kiwi Chowdown on Wojennik TV. Kings and Generals 3 videos. What happened to the Anglo-Saxons after the Norman conquest? This is a documentary, a 18-minute documentary, plus Russia after Putin. Who is going to rule Russia after Putin? And how the Parthians defeated the Romans again. Post-Caesar War, a documentary on Kings and Generals. Charles Latora has 4 videos, and it's graveyard playtest. You know, sounds gruesome, but it's miniatures. Plus 99% done. Need a bit of more, but clean up later. Plus Dunstein and the French turn number 4. And why plexiglass over your paper maps? Yeah, mounted maps too. Revolution Games, Red Typhoon, and Soviet. First turn, a good game so far on Charles Latora. Tim Korchnoi, Bare Bones Wargaming, play test examples of play of strategic American Civil War games on Bare Bones Wargaming, Tim Korchnoi's channel. ID Jester, 8 videos, Terraforming Mars. Also, Final Girl Season 2, The Intruder, The Organism, The Ratchet Lady, The Big Bad Final Girl. Sounds weird to me, ID. But anyways, I don't know anything about that. And The War Room with Matt White. Also, Saving the World Again in Eldritch Horror with some friends. Plus, Ancient Civilizations of the Middle East, example of turn from the rulebook. And he looks at Ted Racier's Paths of Glory CDG solo system. And he does the introductory scenario. Plus, The War Room, they play Plum Island Horror with Herman Lutman. Wait till I get in touch with Herman. Then Mr. President by GMT Games with lower, slower board gamers starting brand new ... on ID Jester this week. Combat Board Games 2 videos, a look through or a looking through Contact Front, a D66 co-op game book by Adam Mitchell, plus what's coming up on Combat Board Games, and speaking extemporaneously on, check it out, Tony's Board Life 2 videos, Don't Tread on Me, Turn 3. This is a game by Compass, if I'm not mistaken. Am I mistaken? Well, it's about the American Revolution. And no, I am mistaken. I don't think it's from Compass. But anyways. Then, Close Quarter Battles. Waterloo Unboxing. This is a game designed by Andrew Glenn. Published by Lock and Load Publishing. On My Own Worst Enemy. 1 video on its Star Trek, The Adventure Game. Unboxing. Doug Weed of the Gamer's Closet. 2 videos. Deep Sea Adventures playthrough. I used to have that game, gave it away. Not that I didn't like it, I never played it, so anyways, I thought someone else might benefit from a game I've never played and probably will never play. And also unboxing Summer Camp on the Gamer's Closet. Tank Zone. Best free mobile dungeon crawler. Top 5 on Tank Zone. The Tabletop's Edge, one video on its operation sheets. Number 3, a closer look at the heart of the TCS, Tactical Combat Series, if I'm not mistaken, by MMP. Remember World War II with Rishi Sharma, one video on its a World War II soldier can never forget the savage fighting on Okinawa against the Japanese. Holy moly. History Hustle, one video of Bosnia I should say, during World War II. For our Spanish viewers, Julius Fairfax, El Rey and El Norte. So, the King of the North, if I'm not mistaken, if my Spanish is up to par, on Julius Fairfax. Timmy of Harebrained Games, one video in its Harebrained Games reviews, The Last Kingdom. Ooh, that's a Viking thing, on Timmy's channel. Little Wars TV previews the next epic Little Wars TV campaign, and it starts now. Mo of Mo's Game Table 2 videos, A Glorious Chance from Legion War Games, a preview, plus Men of War French Foreign Legion preview from the Art of War Games. It's actually a company called Art of War Games. Okay. Yeah, you learn something all the time. Cody of the Discriminating Gamer has 3 videos, and it's Cody's top 10 historical games, not war games. Cody, Dr. Cody. Then, Circadians, Chaos Order, plus Star Trek away missions. All this on The Discriminating Gamer.
Howdy folks, Meandering Mike in the Man Cave of Madness. I often meander. This is my weekly channel update for Dan's show, No Enemies Here. There's 2 of my previous updates up there because I missed a week posting it here, so you can see those. There's 4 real videos. I'm not going to ramble so much. I filmed this once and it went over like 5 minutes, so let's do it quicker. Unboxing, miniatures, Crypts and Boulders and Trees. Oh my. It's a new terrain I bought, not part of my current painting project, but something new I had to buy. It's all Charles Latoro's fault because he's doing a cool graveyard, so I got inspired to buy more stuff. Unboxing 2 games. It's part of my new segment, Compare and Contrast, while I look at a pair of games based on some topic, whether it's the publisher, the historical period, mechanisms. Same designer. In this case, it's Trevor Benjamin and David Thompson co-designed these 2 games. You say, oh, don't they do war games? Yeah, well, they also do other stuff like Orc Olympics. So look at this. Compare and contrast, both card games. Take a look. Pantheon, that's a card game, independently published through Drive-Thru Cards. Signalfire Studios is the original publisher. It's from Timothy Brown and Jamie Chambers. You might recognize the name Jamie Chambers. He's done role-playing author stuff like some Metamorphosis Alpha, some Serenity, some Dungeons & Dragons, things like that. This is something I'm looking at, part of the game design challenge I'm working on, looking at stuff in the Greek mythology space. I'll talk about that a little bit later. Playthrough, Tannenberg. We're on the 7th turn, sort of the Germans part. Germans are switching focus up to the northeast towards the 1st Army, and so the 2nd Army going to stop the line from hemorrhaging, trying to do counterattack, see if they can stop them. It's really close, really tight, if you're interested in that. So coming next week, I think I might do something talking about my current design projects, card game, historical board games, stuff that I've worked on in the past. I've actually had quite a bit of variety of design experience, so I might do a live stream, an Ask Me Anything kind of thing like that, if people are interested. So let's cut it short there and send it back to you, Dan, and all the folks watching No Enemies Here. Take care and ciao.
Another week, another show. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Please support this channel. It helps. Trust me, it really does. I want to put it out there again. I want to say that let's make this channel our channel. Like, I love the Meandering Mike, Seek Out and Play, Kilroy, Dave's Gaming Cave, 6 Actual, sending me the videos every week, you know, on a regular basis. It's just great, man. I want this to be like I said, like the Dice Tower. I'll never get there at what, 250 million or 1/3 billion viewers. But nevertheless, let's make this ours. If you got a channel and send stuff, send a video. I'll create an intro for you, and I'll put some music, some original music to it. I mean, I don't want to toot my own horn, but original music, and I'm gonna create a video, and go pay some other guy to do that. You'll see what it costs. But anyways, listen, I'll be doing you a favor, because you're doing me a favor by contributing to the channel. So please, if you're watching this and you have a YouTube video that features war games, think about doing a little short spot, 2 minutes, saying that this is what's happening on my said channel, and come and watch. I'll put it up gladly. It'll be a pleasure. The more content I have, the more content we have. Other than that, that's it. It's the weekend. It's Saturday. Great show with Artie and Bill Thomas. Check out Vento Nuovo's Kickstarter. It ended yesterday. Check it out regardless. Herman Luttman is doing videos of the Plum Island Horror on ID Jester's channel, or Tony's channel, or Ruff's channel, one of those guys. And I love those guys. And also, I guess that's it, man. If any of you have any general magazines you don't want, I collect the general magazine. I mean, I almost have the whole collection, but I don't. The first years are hard to come by, and sometimes they're expensive and not in great shape. If you have any general magazines, give me a buzz, let me know. We can barter, we can do stuff, whatever. Just let me know. I really like to have the general magazines. I look at them, and I find pictures of people that are in the war game world, which is really cool, and I have a laugh. I'll put some up one day. So with that said, thanks for watching. And it's the weekend. You have no reason to not be nice. Watch a movie, smoke a pipe, smoke a stogie, have a hot dog, go watch a baseball game. Have a good weekend. See you next week.